welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay, and I am delighted that you are joining me today. So let me catch you up where we are. So this is, I have been approved for the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Today is Saturday, March the 26th, and my surgery is on April the 1st, Friday, April the 1st, so this coming Friday. Prior to my surgery, I was prescribed to be on a 1-week liquid diet, full liquid diet. So that's taken in anywhere between 3 to 5 protein shakes per day. And I can substitute one ketogenics protein bar in the place of one of the protein shakes one time per day. Let's see, protein goal is anywhere between 60 and 80 grams of protein per day. I know I mentioned 60 to 120 the last video, but I did verify that. So it's between 60 and 80. Today is day 2 of the 7-day full liquid diet. Yesterday was okay. It was an adjustment period. Overall, I didn't find myself getting hungry, but I also worked yesterday, so let me put that in there. So, and I say that to say, very possible that, I just kept myself busy with work. Today's the first, the Saturday, so it's a weekend day. I don't have too much planned. I don't want to push myself, like to go out, to go shopping, or to, do the normal things that I would do on a Saturday, because I want to make sure that I am preserving the energy that I do have, because I know that I am taking in a lot less calories than usual that would otherwise be burned off as energy. It was hard to get to sleep last night. It was very hard to get to sleep last night. I did chart everything in my journal, so I'm glancing down there in terms of what I ate. I had one of the Fairlife protein drinks, the salted caramel flavor for breakfast. I had snack a couple hours later with the black cherry sugar-free Jello. I had chicken tortilla bone broth, which was bomb for lunch. And then for my dinner, I tried one of the Owen, OWYN, plant-based protein drinks, and the flavor cookies and creamless. Which was not my personal favorite. I will not buy that again. The pack does come with 4 bottles in the pack, so I still have 3 left to go. So I'll drink them, but they're not really my favorite. So, okay. So then anyway, yesterday I woke up at 8, had a whole day. What did I want to say? I had my multivitamins, my calcium chews on schedule, so that went fine. I did my 64 fluid ounces of water. That went fine. It was hard for me to get to sleep, I will say that. So one thing that I will advise or suggest for you is take advantage of when your body wants to sleep when you can. During this, it'll help to pass the time. And then it'll also allow for you to not, I can't say be hungry, but like get hungry to the point where it's like, you know how that mental hunger is, where it's like all you could think about. I mean, I got to the point yesterday, I just could not sleep last night. I really could not sleep. It was 2 o'clock in the morning was the last time I remember looking at the clock. And I remember lying in bed and just doing my kind of yoga breathing in deeply, exhaling, counting how many seconds I'm holding in my breath, counting how many seconds it takes to exhale. So then that way I'm more focused on my breathing. And then eventually I drifted off to sleep, obviously, because I woke up this morning. I woke up at like 7:50. So I just barely made the 8-hour mark. I did wake up a couple times to go to the restroom because, all that water. So that's another thing. Like, just be mindful of when the last time you are consuming your liquids before bedtime, so that it doesn't break your sleep. Because sometimes when you go to bed and you're not satisfied or full, you know how, full or whatever, when you do wake up, it almost restarts that cycle of like, oh oh my gosh, I'm hungry, I'm ready to eat all over again. So that's one thing. And then one of the times when I woke up, I had a horrible taste on my tongue, like horrible taste on my tongue. Like it was bad. It was bitter. It just tasted really, really bitter. So I ended up having to like brush my teeth, brush my tongue, and then, start that process again, trying to get back into bed, go to sleep, don't think about food. I mean, my mind was like, just go to the pantry and just lick a Cheeto. Like, just lick the dust. Just lick the dust. And my youngest was in the room with me, and he says, and I said, because he wasn't sleeping, and he said, are you okay? And I said, you know what? I said, Mommy is having a tough time fighting off hunger. He's like, well, fight that hunger. And so I asked him, I said, where do you think my hunger lives? And he says, I said, is it up here or is it in here? And he said, it's in here. It's in here. So when I get hungry, my hunger lives in here. So I said, okay. So I, pretended like I was fighting. Fight that hunger. Fight that hunger. And then he said the sweetest thing to me. He said, Mommy, I want you to repeat after me. You are in control of this. And I repeated after him. He said, you've got this. Repeated after him. He said, what did he say? You control your hunger. Your hunger doesn't control you. And I was just like, oh my God, my baby done turned into a motivational calendar. And I loved each and every second of the words. But it was so needed in that point, and I love the Lord, and I truly believe that God will give you what you need in the moment that you need it. And in that moment, I needed that little person to sit in there and encourage me and remind me of my why. So always surround yourselves with people, no matter their age, that will remind you of your why, that is supportive of you in this journey. Anyway, so I had 2 intercepts an Amazon grocery order this morning. So my phone texted at 10 o'clock this morning to let me know, like, all of your groceries are in stock and your order is out for delivery. And that's actually what woke me up this morning. Otherwise, I'm not sure how long I would have slept, but that's where we are at that. So anyway, this morning I was like, let me get myself together, because I know I want to commit to recording and documenting this whole entire journey, but definitely this, 7-day, full liquid diet. So, what I did last night before I went to bed, I refilled my bottle of water. As I mentioned in the other video, this is one of the Kentucky water bottles with this little wristlet. This is a 32 ounce, so I do have to fill this up again, but I like it because if I'm out somewhere, I can take this around without having one of those gigantic water jugs that does hold the whole 64 ounces. And plus I like to refresh it and, have more ice to it or whatever. So this is filled, ready to go. Let me drink some, because I have not drank any water yet today. I put it in the refrigerator overnight, so I have that ready to go. I could feel like the cold going all the way down my little empty stomach, which is fine. I weighed in at the start of the liquid diet yesterday morning at 288.9. I weighed in right after I got out of the shower last night before bed, which was around 11 or so. So I went from 288.9 to 285.4. I know some people on the journey say, I'm not going to weigh myself. You do you. That is completely fine. What I want to do is seeing the numbers on the scale gives me a certain motivation, right? So, people saying, oh, you don't do the full liquid diet to lose weight. Yes, you do. You do this whole entire journey to lose weight. So for me, what works for me is I want to document the whole entire thing. Like, tell me my numbers, tell me where I am, because this is going to give me the push to keep going, in the subsequent days. So 288.9 to 285.4 yesterday. And then this morning when I woke up at 10, I weighed in again after I went to the restroom. and I was at 282.4. So that is a big jump from 288.9, so really 289 to 282. That's a big jump, but my total calorie intake yesterday was only 525 calories. I had 17 grams of carbs, and then for my protein, I had 74 grams of protein. So today I want to push a little bit closer to the 80 grams. So I'm going to start out with my Premier protein, because this gives me 30 grams of protein, and I think this will really set me on my way for the first part of the morning. I feel a little tired. My head feels a little foggy this morning, and I'm fully awake. But I feel a little foggy, like my mood is very middle of the road. So anyway, it's first time trying my Premier protein, so I'm gonna give it a shot. It's not bad. It's not bad. I could do it. Nutritional facts on this: 160 calories, 3 grams of fat, so that falls at or under that 5 gram of fat target. Carbs, 3 net carbs, and then protein, 30 grams. I'm starting to feel a little shaky, so I'm gonna just down some of this in a second. I'm going to chill out for a little bit and listen to my body. Listen to your body throughout this whole process, for sure. It will tell you what it needs, okay? So I'll be back to you guys a little later. Bye. Hello. Okay, I am back for a quick check-in. Time is 1 o'clock. It has been 2 hours since my protein drink. I'm not due to take my first calcium chew until 2 o'clock, so I have another hour. I warmed up the chicken tortilla bone broth soup, flavored soup that I had yesterday. Part of my Amazon grocery order was some fresh cilantro, so I didn't even chop it, so that way it wouldn't be hard for me to eat around it. So I added this to infuse some of that yummy cilantro taste into this soup. I love cilantro. I know, it's the herb that people love to hate. So you either love it or you hate it. I happen to love it. So I added some of that to my bone broth. This is the other 8 ounces of that 16-ounce pack. Let's give it a taste with the cilantro. Yesterday it was chock full of flavor, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna amp it up one more time with the cilantro. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, thank you. This is good. All right. So beans are still cooking. House smells great. This is gonna be satisfying. I've been crunching on some ice to give me something to actually chew. I've made lunch for my son. I still got some making up to do with my bottle, but like I always say, I love water, so this is not a problem to finish drinking this. And I basically have an hour to finish the rest of this, because this is going to start again at 2 p.m. and then that will catch me up. So I'm going to go and enjoy this soup, eat it slowly. In the background, I'm still keeping busy by studying. I am also, cleaning up my work files and just staying busy, so I don't have to remember that, oh yeah, I'm not eating. So anyway, I'll come back. I'll come back again when I do my calcium chew. I don't think that I said, yeah, I did say it. The Celebrate multivitamin tropical flavor today was good. I use the term good loosely. None of them are good, but this one was still better than that Bariatric Advantage one. So I think Celebrate, for me, this is going to be the way to go. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly grainy. It's soft enough that if you need to crush it and add it to a little bit of water, you can do that. And it's kind of sour, so I do like that change of flavor. So I enjoy it. So I'm going to be going with the Celebrate for my multivitamins. All right, that's it for now. Very quickly, wanted to come back and just mention that I just went up and stirred my pinto beans in the broth. What did I add? I added a little bit of the Slap Your Mama seasoning. I added some accent, and then I added a little bit of smoked liquid smoke. And that was it. Everything else you guys saw me add: the bell peppers, the onions. I scooped some of the broth out, put it into a bowl, and then I took another bowl, strained it out, just to make sure that I was only left with just the clear liquids, which passes the test. The liquids, you know, like if they said it should be the consistency where everything slides off of your spoon. So definitely does that. I did add a packet of the Undri chicken broth protein mix in. Don't add that in when it's boiling, when it's hot, because it like curdles really, really badly. So don't do that. I ain't gonna tell you how I know. But anyway, you have to, strain everything out anyway. But this is the color. This is just the bean broth, just pinto bean broth. Let's take a taste. This is so good. Somebody needs to taste this. This is so good. This is so good. So this is a win for me. So I'm gonna have this along with the rest of my Fairlife protein. So I can get this headache under control. And then, like I said, if it doesn't ease up, I'm just gonna go and lie down, because I did not have a very good night's sleep. So, in fact, I didn't sleep at all last night. I didn't go to sleep until this morning at 2. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this up. This is really, really good. Really good. I can't do boring soups, y'all. I just can't. Boring, soups out the can, no jazzing up. I gotta jazz that thing up. So this is really, really good. So anyway, just wanted to stop in, taste this with you guys. Gotta try it. Okay, bye. Today has been exceptionally hard. I'm gonna be upfront and honest. It's really hard. All my pillows are like piled up back here because I've had a headache for the majority of the day. And I went and tried to lay down on the couch and just watch some TV and just try to I can't focus on the movie. My mind just keeps drifting off to food and wanting something to eat. So anyway, it is 5:36 p.m. And I don't know, a few times today I've definitely questioned oh my gosh, can I do this? Or should I do this? Can I do this? It is a mental fight today. But I'm gonna make it. I think it's important for me to say that out loud and to hear myself say that. I am going to make it. I am going to make it. And when I do make it, I know it'll be well worth it, well worth the fight and all the feelings and emotions. And I know this is part of the journey. This is part of the process. these things I know, but it doesn't, I'm not going to say but, because I don't want to negate all of the positivity I just reminded myself of. So just very lightheaded. My head just feels very foggy. Like I can't even explain it. I can't even explain it. Very foggy. I've had 2 protein drinks today. I'm rinsing out the bottles after I finish with this so that I can kind of track my preference for myself. I pulled my hair up. I'm just looking up Lansing, just remembered I forgot to pull it down before this video because, like I said, I had been lying down. And I have a couple of braids I need to refix. I put these crochets in my hair last week because I wanted like a no fuss type of hairstyle for surgery and recovery, but I wanted to do them a little ways out because I also didn't want my head to be sore. Like I didn't want to like freshly do them next Thursday night before my surgery on Friday because I didn't want my head to be sore, you know, and that's yet something else I would have to, you know, be focusing on. So I was like, let me go ahead and do it a week before or 2 weeks before, and right, yeah, 2 weeks before, and then that way, you know, they will have relaxed and they're not sore anymore at all. So it felt good. I got a lot of stuff in that I ordered to continue to prepare for surgery. So I'm thinking it might be best from a mood standpoint if I do the haul video tomorrow, just because I want to make sure I'm in, you know, a better headspace. Yeah. Anyway, I made some more bean broth. I have it cooling here in this bowl. I've already strained it out. And let me show you the importance of straining, because I will show you the stuff that I strained out. 1 second. All right. So in my strainer, this is all of the, I don't even know how to touch it. This is the pulp and the seasonings and the probably broken down, a little bit of broken down beans that was strained out. So this is what was strained out. I have about 8 ounces. I don't even know if that's 8 ounces, to be honest. Maybe about 6 ounces of the bean broth with chicken stock and a pack of the Undri chicken protein powder, some other seasonings and flavors. But once I strained it out, this is why I strain it. Even though I'm just like taking my ladle and dipping the only the juice. I'm careful not to get the peppers or the onions or anything like that. This is why I strain it out. But I think it's a little more cooled down, and so the consistency, it leaves a consistency like this. Okay. So still clear. Y'all, this is so good. That's really good. That's really good. So anyway, I'm gonna sit here. I was thinking about laying down, taking a nap, like I said, because I keep saying I have a headache. I really do have a headache. But what I think I might do instead is like reserve that sleep for later, because I did not sleep very well last night. So I might just wait, reserve that sleep for later tonight so that I can actually get a good night's sleep. Because that could be contributing to my headache. I mean, I slept for as long as I could. My heart is beating funny today. Like, it keeps feeling like it's like fluttering or skipping a beat. And that's making my head kind of, it's like it feels like this rush of pressure is in my head. Whew, my body's trying to figure it out. Like, girl, what are you doing? Trying to take care of this, sis. Trying to take care of this. All right. Well, anyway, I don't have anything else really to say. Still pushing through and smiling. I got this. Remember your reason why. All right. Midday, day 2. We out. Bye.
Hello. Okay. Huh? Good.
Okay. It is 10:05. And it's time to take the final supplement for the night. It is the calcium chew. What have you chosen tonight, Tej?
So, I chose watermelon tonight. Let's see. I'm trying to wrap it so you guys can see it.
Oh, you know what? I was not expecting it to be that color.
Okay, so I'm trying to let you see it. Yeah, look.
Okay.
Watermelon.
They saw it.
Just wanted to let you see. I'm sorry.
Watermelon. Cheers. This does not smell like watermelon. Me. Okay, ready, set.
Okay, but this is a yes pie, okay?
Okay, yes, pal.
I'm tasting watermelon, orange, and strawberry. And it tastes like a little bit of cream. I don't know why, but... So, yeah, you definitely taste watermelon.
It tastes just like the watermelon Bubblicious gum. It tastes exactly like it. It just feels like... It even chews like gum, but instead the chew is going away instead of... Wow. Bomb. Yeah, this is the Celebrate version brand.
Okay.
So you get it online from Amazon for $39.95, and it comes with 90.
I would absolutely, 100% sure, recommend it to you guys. I would actually recommend. Very good. Very good. Very, very flavorous. Like, it gives you some flavor in your mouth. Like, okay, you just want to keep eating this. Like it's candy or it's gum. Like, you want to keep eating it and eating it and eating it constantly and constantly. Like.
Well, thank you for your help, and thank you for supporting me today with trying these new chews, and we look forward to tomorrow, right?
Look forward to tomorrow.
Sign out for me.
Bye. See you on the next video.